Hello, hello, hello. This is Tamika Seaton, President and CEO of Grow Your Nonprofit, where we help startups, small and stagnant nonprofits grow through fundraising strategies, strategic planning, and so much more. Today, we have our special guest, Steve, and he is with Edison Business Advisors. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Steve, I met you recently. Actually, I met you several months ago, but reconnected with you at the Above Board Chamber
Correct.
event, and you spoke, and you are a business broker. Please, first, let's start by you telling us a little bit about yourself and what is a business broker?
Well, thank you. Yeah. So, actually, I didn't know what a business broker was until probably about 6 years ago myself. So I started my career with General Electric and spent 31 years with General Electric in various capacities. And then I took an early retirement in 2015. I started teaching as an adjunct instructor down at Florida Gulf Coast University.
Oh, wow.
So I was teaching in the business finance and a few other courses, which was fun. And then I had a opportunity to sit in on another class where a business broker came in.
Oh, wow.
To talk about how to value privately held businesses.
Huh.
So most of the time when you go through school, you talk about how to value publicly traded companies, and you use IBM and the GEs as examples for all your classwork. So I learned about this concept of a business broker, and I had coffee with the business broker and said, tell me a little more about this. And I found out that a business broker in Florida, you need to have a real estate license.
Oh, wow.
Which I did during my, right after I retired, I went ahead and got a real estate license because everybody does in Florida.
I know, right?
And so I became, so I talked to the business broker. I said, okay, what do you need to do this? Because I think it'd be something I would enjoy.
Yeah.
And so, you need a real estate license, got that, and need to know a little bit about finance, which I was teaching business finance.
Okay, check.
And my finance degree and all that good stuff. So that worked out. So a business broker is basically it's an intermediary who helps business owners who are looking to transition, due to retirement or other reasons, to sell their business. So a business broker basically goes in and helps them understand the value of their business, and then confidentially markets the business, meaning you don't go out and say, I'm selling, Tamika's, housewares or Tamika's plumbing company.
Yes,
you go out and say, we're selling a Southwest Florida business, Southwest Florida Plumbing Company, use that as an example. And then you confidentially market it, and you ideally you find a suitable match and get a good buyer who has the financial wherewithal to make the acquisition, and then you move on.
So why is the business confidential when you're in the process of selling it?
Oh, it's very different. Like having a real estate license, you put a for sale sign out in front of the house and say we're selling the house. Businesses are very different because the person buying the business is buying a sustainable cash flow business that's been proven. So you don't want to go out and say we're selling this business because number one, employees will all of a sudden be a little concerned and might start bailing out on you. Suppliers might be concerned about extending credit to you.
Yes.
And then your customers might think, what's going on here?
Right.
We're losing, the business. So the goal is to make it as sustainable as possible with the transition and hopefully make it as seamless as possible. But confidentiality is really a very critical reason you would hire a business broker to deal with it. So you're not dealing with all the buyers and all these people. A business broker screens those out, has a non-disclosure agreement with the buyers, and makes sure that it's an appropriate person that could potentially buy the business.
Yeah.